Welcome to the athlete's secret weapon. Before we get into this, understand something most athletes miss. Your performance isn't just physical, and it's not just mental. It's all connected. The way you think, the way your body responds, the way you handle pressure, your breathing, your awareness, it all works together. And when that connection is off, you feel it. But when it's aligned, everything slows down, everything feels clear, and you start playing at a different level. You play in flow. That's what we're training here. Not just your mind, but your body, and your connection to something bigger than the moment in front of you.
Picture this, last minute, season on the line, the crowd is awash of noise, your hands are sweating, your chest is tight, and your head is suddenly doing the thing where it runs through every possible mistake 3 times faster than you can move. You step up, and in that half second, everything you practiced feels distant. But what if one tiny touch, something as small as a seam or a strap, could yank your body back to the practice you built?
If that scenario made your chest tighten, stay with me. That's the hook for today. We're talking about kinesthetic memory markers, tactile anchors built into your gear that call practiced movement back under pressure. I love that image, Ryan. As someone who's worked inside locker rooms and rehab clinics, I hear that story 100 times a season. Athletes show up brilliant in practice, and then a single point or call sends the body into a different program. The marker idea is deceptively simple, and that's what makes it powerful. Let's call out the problem loud and clear. You don't lose skill and pressure, you lose access to it. The body tightens, attention fragments, your internal dialogue shifts to outcomes and consequences, and every movement becomes overthought. You tell yourself to calm down, which only makes your chest louder. You replay a mistake, and your next play is influenced by fear of repeating it. Sound familiar? Exactly. And athletes usually explain it as, I choked, or I wasn't confident enough. Those words are real feelings, but they're not the mechanism. The mechanism is a shift in your nervous system from practiced automatic control to a novel threat-driven state. Once you name that, you can train a bridge back to automaticity. So here's the lie we need to break. It's not just confidence, grit, or talent. Those matter, but they don't turn a stressed body back into a precise machine in one breath. The real lever is the mind-body connection, specifically how tactile input can cue the nervous system and pull a practiced pattern back online. Right. When a tactile input, a touch, a pressure point, a seam, is paired repeatedly with a movement under calm conditions, the brain builds an association. Under pressure, when the anxious narrative starts, the marker is a shortcut. Instead of your brain clinging to fearful thoughts, your attention lands on a reliable physical cue, and the practiced movement unfolds. It's somatic recall.
Okay, give me a working definition. What exactly is a kinesthetic memory marker, and what qualifies as one?
A kinesthetic memory marker is a deliberate, unobtrusive tactile cue embedded in your routine or your gear that you pair with a practiced motor pattern. Qualities: it's consistent, immediate, and reproducible. It's not a superstition, it's a trained sensory cue. Examples: a seam under your glove where you press your thumb before a throw, a wristband you adjust before a serve, an inside helmet strap you tap on a sparring round, or the edge of your cleat where you ground your foot before a sprint start. Walk me through the single-step protocol an athlete can use in a game. I want something simple they can do under stress. Single-step protocol. 1. Pick a low-effort touch point that won't break rules or look weird. 2. In practice, pair that touch with the exact movement you want, consistently, hundreds of times. 3. Add a small sensory detail, light pressure, a quick slide, whatever feels consistent. 4. In games, when pressure spikes, perform the touch. It should feel like a trigger. Attention narrows, breath steadies, movement unfolds. Think of it as a reset switch for your nervous system.
Give concrete sport examples. Tell athletes what to try right now depending on their sport.
Sure. Baseball pitcher. A seam press under the index finger as you wind up. Soccer penalty taker. A fingertip on the waistband or a specific lace tag pattern before the run-up. Basketball shooter. A thumb brush on the inside seam of the wrist sleeve before the catch. MMA fighter. A chin strap slide as you reset between rounds to cue calm breathing. Every sport has a discrete touch point that won't draw attention, but is repeatable.
You mentioned training, this not superstition. Give us the 4-week progression that makes a marker reliable under pressure. Week 1. Pairing and patterning. In low-pressure reps, deliberately touch, then execute the movement. Do short blocks of 30 to 50 reps with focus on the feel. Week 2. Add variability. Introduce simulated pressure, noise, time limits, small consequences, and keep the touch consistent. Week 3. Transfer drills. Use the touch in scrimmage-like scenarios and track outcomes. Record one small metric, timing, accuracy, or rate of successful executions. Week 4. Pressure exposure. Use the marker in low-stake games, then medium-stake games. Continue journaling. If it fails, treat it like any skill. Adjust intensity, frequency, or placement, and keep training.
Any real athlete wins from this? Give us one quick case study.
Absolutely. I worked with a college kicker who melted on long attempts. We placed a subtle thumb anchor inside his glove and paired it with his approach in 300 controlled reps. Over 3 weeks, his accuracy and simulated pressure improved 18 percentage points. When the season hit, he reported that the touch felt like flipping a calm switch before each attempt. Coaches noticed consistency, and his role in clutch situations grew.
Imagine what that looks like in your season. Calm in the clutch, clear under noise, trusted by coaches who put you in the moment because you're reliable. Contrast that with staying stuck. The same spirals, the same missed chances, the same doubt. Which athlete do you want to be?
And remember, this is a skill. Nobody hands it to you. It responds to repetition, honest measurement, and responsible testing. Pick one unobtrusive marker, follow the 4-week progression, and track one metric so you can see progress instead of guessing.
Ownership moment. Nobody else can do the reps for you. This isn't a magic charm. It's a trainable bridge from nervousness back to practiced action. So here's the assignment. Pick one marker today. Use the single-step protocol in your next practice and commit to the 4-week plan. Film a clip, tag us on Instagram or Twitter with how you set the touch and the metric you're tracking. We'll share templates and a printable drill sheet on the show page. Let's get to work.
If this podcast hit for you, don't just listen and move on. Own it. Because this isn't just about what you know. It's about how you show up. Your mind, your body, your habits, your awareness, it's all connected, and it's all your responsibility. And when you start taking ownership of that connection, that's when things change. That's when you are free to play your best. That's when you become the elite athlete you are. Have fun, play hard, and we'll see you next time.